Hey boys, welcome back to some more Roosters career mode, taking on the Melbourne Storm in this clash here. And this is going to be a tough game. After losing against the Sharks, yeah, we did lose against the Sharks. They beat us in like the literally last seconds of the game with the bomb. James Maloney coming up with a try, but yeah, the Storm. This is going to be tough, I reckon. I mean, they just have a really good side. Chase Blair, the other centre, he hasn't really been playing. I can't remember who usually are their centres. It's Chambers and I didn't even know. Is it Richard Kenner? I think Kenner's played a couple of games maybe. But yeah, the Storm, just a really impressive side. Obviously, Cameron Smith straight away pretty much making a line break. So not the best start for us. We definitely need to tighten up our defense a little bit. As Kenny Dow straight through the gap here onto Tupou again, who's been finding a lot of room. This left-hand Ed with Kenny Dow Tupou has been finding heaps of space, but just failing to finish those tries. Kenny Dow there almost straight through the middle. A nice little scoot from dummy half, but Nikorima here puts in a neat little grubber. Unfortunately, can't quite affect the tackle, but still a nice kick. A nice pass there from Takeaho onto Pierce, almost straight through the gap, but well covered. And we spread out to this left-hand side again. Kenny Dow gets whacked by Korobetti there. And Tupou going for the corner. Stepped around Slater. And there we go. Nice finish there by Tupou. I forget. It looks like Chase Blair there. He was coming across, but I guess he just assumed Slater was going to make the tackle. And unfortunately, he couldn't quite get it done. So a nice early try. We've been pretty dangerous. And that is an absolute shocker. I don't even know how I missed it so badly. It's gone a mile, but outside the right hand post there, as the Storm here get a decent opportunity in our half for nearly a full sets as Kevin Proctor straight through Tupou. Not a great effort by the winger, who's just strolling back. Fucking get back into the line, Tupou. But who is this? Chase Blair crabbing across field, gets pretty close as well, and then the pass here, Napa puts it straight down, and Smith is going to come up with a bit of a lucky try. I mean, Dylan Napa read the play beautifully. He came up, raced out the line. He just put it down. He dropped the ball cold. Cameron Smith regathered the loose ball, and a pretty soft try. So unfortunately, our lead is gone in a blink of an eye. 6-4, and a nice little offload there. Gets Blake Green on the outside. Steps around one, but Ferguson there has to come up with the covering tackle. So the Storm starting to not dominate, but you know, they've been pretty dangerous every time they've had the ball. They just got players all across the park, most notably Cronk, Smith and Slater, who can just bust tackles at will. And Blake Green isn't too shabby himself, as we look to attack at the end of the first half here. And this should be the last play of the game. Is a nice pass out here. Kenny Dow gets it to Tupou, cuts back on the inside, and gets it back Kenny Dow. Nice work there. But Slater is covering so quickly, tries to get the pass back, but I think it's Chase Blair who made a pretty decent effort to cover back and affect the tackle, which is pretty annoying. But off the kickoff, second half here, beautiful pass to Ferguson. Who was that? Cordner, I think it was. But he is getting mowed down by Slater. Ferguson is like treading in water there, gets round up. Very disappointing, just could not break away. But we do have a lot of room out here, just spread it out there. Who is this? Isaac Liu. Beautiful try. It was all set up from the initial break, obviously, and we just had the numbers. But a nice little in and away there by the big fella. And a nice try to start the second half. And we've done that a bit this season. The second half, we've just come out of the gates really strongly, really quickly, as who is that? Cameron Smith, another break down the blind side, just exploiting a bit of sloppy marker defense. As a nice bit of interchange of passing here from all the players, just taking it across the backfield. Kenny Dow gets it back to Friend onto Tupou, tries to cut back in, but covered there by the Storm, who this game, you know, their cover defense has been outstanding. As Napa here gets it back to Nikorima onto Orbison, straight through the gap off the right foot. Tries to get it back to Takeaho, but again, all the Storm players just in and around there, making life difficult. And for some reason, we put in a decent grubber, but it was only third tackle. and Cordner comes up with a high shot, so we don't even get the line dropouts. They get the penalty, and we're probably going to be losing Cordner for a week or two with that pretty bad pretty bad high shot. In fact, he took his head clean off almost. So that's not good. I mean, I don't mind trying out a few new players, but our forwards depth isn't the best, I would say, as an absolute shocking pass our dummy half sort of breaks down the attacking play we had. With 65 minutes into this game, we still got a 4-point lead, so we need to be careful. It'd be nice to post another try, and we do pick up the penalty, which is nice. Just holding on a touch too long in the tackle as we go on the attack straight away from the tap here. Tuivasa-Sheck tries to take it around Slater. Is not going to happen. Probably dreaming right there. He's going to outpace Slater in this game. As Atakiaho sees a bit of a gap, tries to get the pass back to Liu, looking for his second try, but Kevin Proctor, maybe Tohu Harris there, comes up with a nice tackle. Sam Moa dummies and gets it to Nikorima. I thought it was opened up, but once again, a nice one-on-one tackle. Tries to pass it out to this left-hand side, but they had the numbers there, and they affect the tackle, but only third tackle, fourth tackle now, looking to score a try here. Nice offload, Sam Moa here on the ball, and that's what we needed. Just a bit of second phase play to catch the Storm off guard. It was flat. I was looking at it there. I think it was probably backwards or flat. I mean, the player got driven back in the tackle. You know, a Storm supporter might say that was a touch forward, but you know, it was flat. It was a nice offload, and we picked up a nice try with a bit of ongoing attacking play in the Storm half, just putting the pressure on. But who was that? Slater? Looked like maybe Kipper Cronk. I don't even know. Someone made a break, and they put up the bomb. And honestly, I sort of just panicked. Whenever the AI puts up a bomb in good field position, I sort of panic because they always seem to outleap me. So I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna bat this dead and concede the dropout. But no, we hit it straight to Kevin Proctor, and he scores a try off a bat down, which we're pretty good at. So we're setting up the opposition now as well, as the Storm here do a Ben Hunt off the kickoff and spill their lollies. Absolutely shocking play. They had a chance to actually win this game, but we're gonna put this to bed with Nikorima, dummy and go. Beautiful stuff by the young half. You know, Slater had nothing to do here. Just beautiful play. Just straight around him off the right foot. And that is going to seal the game. It was, you know, the Storm could have made a last-ditch effort to score a bit of a try at the end there. But off the kickoff, just dropping the ball. I thought it was pretty funny when it happened. And it was a nice try to finish as we looked to... You know, look to play a bit of footy at the end here. Mitchell Pearce straight through the gap, gets the pass away, but Tonema Paya there gets tackled, thankfully, and that's 22-12. A nice win against the Storm, who obviously are very strong, so I'm happy to win that game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.